When I stop and consider those that I have encountered in this life, G, I always wonder, like, why do you use your energy in such a way that you take all the power that God gave? Somebody said, if you so powerful, why you don't use your power, B? Well, we don't use our power on people, but it don't mean I ain't using my power, C. And at the end of the day, like I said, no matter what it look like, G, we are here for the enduring, B, going through. Mastering what you can't seem to do. At the end of the day, no matter what you put in my way, God is going to give me the answer to overcome any barrier you set, okay? Like I said, I'm walking straight up the center lane. I'm not on the sides B. Have you ever looked at the cross, G? There's limits in where you can go if you get on the sides B. But when you are in the center lane of the cross, G, you can go as high or as low as you need to. As long as you know as you go, you walk with the great I, you never separate B, then you are never forsaken for anything. I often wonder why you are so thralled with me when you've been created by the great I you see and you got the power to actually be powerful, G. The problem is you want to use your power outside of you, boo, instead of on the spirits and principalities that they was designed to be used on. Dominion and power you see over who you could be. You can't be outside until you are inside. See, you have to take that knee, recognize that great I lives inside me. You get this resonance as an air you see when you recognize that that great God lives inside of me. And when you see that God, you also see me too, boo. At the end of the day, ain't nowhere I go that God ain't with me, and that's the whole truth. It's also the same for you, but it just depends on what you tap into. I have already told you the only difference between the devil and God, boo, is going to be you. It's the decision that you make, you see. The choices that you take, B. You have the opportunity to be the mirroring image of the great I am, or you going to keep on trying to be that one that you need to be, you see. You need to be outside of the great I. You need to be seen. You need the big crowds and the followings. You need the money, G. At the end of the day, you got a lot of needs, you see, but at the end of the day, how is it that someone that don't have none of that, boo, don't got no money too, but ain't out here asking nobody to do? Willing to use the gifts that God gave me, you see. Like I told you, Elisha told the widow, fill up those vessels, Jay. And that oil ain't gonna stop pouring until everyone is full. I don't know if you can see the resonance of the vessels when I put my brush to the canvas, B. You don't have to like the art, see. It's telling stories, G. It's actually images. If you was really close up, you would see the eyes, B. You would see the stories unfolding, G. You would see what makes them special, B. It's really not the way they look, B. It's the story that they're telling you, see, but you cannot see the story unless you're in close proximity. It's amazing you see how these gifts work, B, but they unfold. My pictures are alive, B. They tell real life stories, G. Step into the energy. You go on the canvas, B. At the end of the day, no respect of person, see. That's why all those shocked eyes be popping out of pictures time to time on me. Sometimes I got to take them off the walls, G, because, God damn, I see all, B, when I put my work on canvas, G. Right now I'm doing something new, you see, where I'm making things less abstract, B. Some, definite articles, and seeing what they show me, because at the end of the day, the abstracts, they are giving me a picture to see. And at the end of the day, so much so I had to back up, bro. I said, if I see any more, then I'm going to know too much, and then I'm going to do what I know to do. And at the end of the day, I'm trying to have grace and mercy on you, but you don't seem to understand the assignment, boo. You don't seem to understand the natural order and operation, true, because at the end of the day, you have to understand God created everything, and everything in its totality creates perfection, G. But you got to understand that negative side always going to be fucked up the way that negative side going to be. It is the marker that lets you know the difference between the three. I mean, at the end of the motherfucking day, I carry a positive charge, yes, indeed, but I have to ground down into those negative motherfuckers to make them see that no matter how bad you think you can get, bitch, you will never get better than me. I actually carry the part that makes the fucking electricity. And if you was not present, B, I still got power because I got the great eye that operates me. I make it very clear to anyone I see, yes, I am the loudest, brightest one in the room. There was a time when I was so muted, B, standing in the background, G. You didn't even notice me. Why? Because I was in my power, but only in the 3D. I had to release that false narrative of power that I had on me, get weak as weak could be. I mean, allow myself to go through every motherfucking thing. And that's when God became so strong inside, see, that nothing in this fucking world could do shit with me. But if it were not for that great God, you see, then I would be in a whole lot of motherfucking trouble, G. Because at the end of the day, ain't no funkin' way I, on my own, got this kind of power, okay? But when I tapped into that great eye, found the I in I, well, those two eyes activated, B. And when you get an activation in your DNA, G, you come on, I mean, swiftly. I know it's taking a little while for me, but I got some autosomal dominant things that, you know, your mom and your father, well, those are the sins that you got to carry, my man. And at the end of the day, while I'm rectifying what I came in here with, B, the great eye is fortifying me, giving me the ability to do what I should not be able to do. I mean, a walking motherfucking miracle. But at the end of the day, who the fuck am I anyway? I'm just a nobody trying to tell everybody that there's a real God inside you, B. And if you don't come on to that fact, well, then you didn't come on, G. And I don't care what story you tell yourself or in what God and or no God you believe. As long as you believe in the great I inside, well, you're going to find every other God that said he was God. See, at the end of the day, that's when you're going to be able to tap into any and all energy. You will learn the power that you really got, boo. You ain't got to make a false move. If you inside the great I and the great I is operating you, you got command over all spirits. So it don't matter who. If the spirit get out of line, you know what God gonna do? Rectify the spirit. And you ain't got to do nothing, boo. This is the luxury of the relationship. Why I say I live in a lap of luxury, B, is not because of anything with material or monetary things. It's because I have the luxury of the great I am. I mean, always setting the scenes. No matter how nobody plots and schemes, God is right there making sure my way of escape made for me, no matter what the fuck it look like on the surface. I mean, it's plain to see. I have the favor of the great God because the great God favors me. He loves me through, boo, because I love that I more than anything. And God knows the truth. If you lined up the world, you see, and you took all your energy and all your power with every spirit that could breathe, it would still not have the power that you need to cause a problem for me. That great I solves all of them, you see. And since I know without a shadow of a doubt, B, I know what it feels like to have somebody physically touch my heart, G. Can you say the same damn thing? And was conscious of it too, boo? Not a feeling that you got because of what somebody said to you. But the physical act of touching it, B, I mean, it brings you into a presence that's much more present than I can even make you believe. But once you get that present, B, ain't no more going back into no darkness, G. No matter how dark the nights look, you know it gets darkest before it gets dawn, right, boo? You know when butterflies come out the cocoon, they go through chrysalis. That means they go backwards before they go forward, and it's the truth. God has a mechanism, you see, in the way that he deals with us, G, because he wants to make sure he sifts through all of the energy that when you are finished maturating, B, and he propels you forward, see, ain't none of that bullshit gonna be attached, G. Because the God of gods is the revealer of all things, and he will reveal every snake in your grass, B. Your assignment is to smash they fucking heads with your heels, G. Make sure they understand that the great I am is the one that operate me. And I don't give a fuck how big and bad this world say you be. I'ma stand here not doing a fucking thing. But you need to know, your fucking skull already got crushed by me. Come on, and come the funk on.